Hey, I'm Caitlin.
I'm Bashin.
And welcome back to Wine About That. Today we're going to talk about
Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse.
Directed by
Joaquim dos Santos, Kemp Powers, and Justin K. Thompson.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Cool.
the movie is like 2 hours and 20 minutes long.
Mm-hmm.
And so, yeah, I mean, go for it. Go for your review.
Oh my gosh. So I didn't see the first one. That came out like 4 years ago, I think, maybe.
Yeah, I think so.
So my coworker actually recommended this movie, like, because it was playing in theaters, and I was like, hey, let's go see this. Sebastian was super down. So we went and saw it a couple days ago, and I don't know, it was amazing. It was incredible. The animation style was beautiful. The soundtrack was really cool. The story was really engaging. It was a long movie, and it kind of like, it was slow at times, which was, you know, kind of like, all right, let's get to the next thing. But overall, it was just very, very, very engaging. And I think, like, as someone who doesn't really know the story too well, which might sound really goofy for going to see something like this, but as someone just kind of blindly going in and seeing this movie, I just enjoyed it so much. And every minute I was just engaged, which is kind of new for me with that kind of genre of film. So, yeah, those are my initial thoughts. What about you?
I think visually it's astonishing. It's probably one of the most beautiful animation movie I ever watched in my life. It's so, like, you could pause the movie at any given time, print the image and frame it and put it in your home. It will look like a piece of art. Like, every sequences, every, like, image are, like, unique. I don't know how they do that, the way they mix the art, the animation is just like it's like the first one, but in this one it seems like they've been even further to try to depict every universe, because like basically Spider-Man is going like from one universe to another, you know, the multiverse. So I don't know, I really like the story. I have one negative side. We're not spoiling anything at all, but the negative side is that I would have loved to know that I was going to watch one movie out of two movies. Like, at no given time it's like said or given to you before watching the movie on the synopsis and stuff. They don't say it's the part one of two movies. And the movie being 2 hours and a half long almost feels very long when you know that there is like literally like another one that will follow. So,
and you don't know how long out it'll be. Like, it could be another 4 years until the next one's out.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know where they are in the development of the movie, so I don't want to go too much on that. But yeah, I mean, it took them years to make this one, and I hope they're already really, really well engaged in the other one, because if you wait for too long, and the story is really strong, but there's so many details and stuff that you don't want to forget, that I really hope the next one is not going to be released like in 2 or 3 years from now, because you might have to rewatch very much this one just before seeing the other one, which can take you like an entire afternoon, I guess. So
yeah, that's true. Yeah, I mean, the movie, like you said, just visually, like, it was so beautiful. The thing that I love the most about the movie is that, like, I think with even, like, just the different emotions that the character was feeling, it would be reflected in the background or the colors that were shown in the picture at the time. And that was just beautiful. That was so engaging. And it was changing every second, which I can't even fathom how much work went into that. So I just respect the production. I just respect the art form of the movie, that in and of itself.
Yeah, like I say, you can pause the movie at any given time.
Yeah.
You can print the image and frame it. It's a piece of art. The movie is literally a piece of art. Pretty much like the first one. The first one was pretty much the same way, but I think this one is even like stronger in his art direction. So yeah, that's really my positive intake on that. I'm not as hyped as you are. I love Spider-Man. I love the way they did the movie. I love what they try to say, to explain. This is an extremely complex story in some regard. You cannot watch this movie to relax. Like, you cannot say, oh yeah, I'm gonna watch the Spider-Man and then be good with that now, because this one talks about all the different universe. The villain is kind of like very complex too, so like I said, it's really a movie that you have to dig into and like really pay attention because there's so many details that you don't want to miss. So yeah, I don't think it's as accessible than many would think. It's a cartoon, yes, but I do believe that it's really an adult movie in a sense that I think a child would be bored because it's long. There's a lot of dialogues. There's like at some point, like I could feel the movie was a bit long to my taste too, but it's also very important for the background story. I'm very happy because the first one was really about Miles Morales, and this one is about Miles Morales, but also Spider Gwen, so Spider Woman. So I really love the fact that there's none of the two that is more highlighted than the other. It's really the story of these two characters, and I really, really love that.
Yeah.
So yeah, but once again, I'm kind of disappointed because I didn't know. I was really getting into like a part one of two movies, so frustrated. Yes, definitely excited to see the next one, of course, because no matter what, it's so beautiful. I can watch the movie in a heartbeat, but it's long, so it's not a movie I can just pick and say, hey, let's just watch Spider-Man, across the Spider-Verse. Like it's a long movie, so you want to really be focused and take the time to appreciate this movie.
Yeah, I agree. Do you want to give her ratings?
Yeah, you didn't have anything else to say about it?
No, only because, like I said, from my perspective, like, I hadn't seen the movie beforehand, and I'm not really, like, in that world. So, like, just off the bat, like you covered, like we said multiple times, like, just visually, it was just completely, like, blew me out of the water. So I think I'm going to go ahead and give my rating. Okay. I think for that reason, and, like, storyline-wise and coming in blindly, I'm going to give this movie, like, an 8 out of 10. Because I think it did really well. I think like I said, I was really engaged. It was a longer film, of course, but I think overall, like, I enjoyed my time watching it immensely. And I'm so happy we saw it in theaters because with the visuals and just the frames, like, it was just incredible.
Yeah, for me, I'm gonna be a bit more rough on this one. Once again, just because I've been kind of misled in this movie. So I will give it a 6.5, which is it's a great movie. I mean, a 6.5 is not bad at all. I just think there is like some areas where it could have been better. Shorter in some ways, mostly because it's 2-part movies. Or I'm gonna stick with this 6.5. I would probably change my rating watching the end of this long story. The first movie for me was like an easily 8 out of 10 because it was just like exceptional. This one is lacking this part that it's a bit long. Sometimes it's too slow. They try to really explain the deep inside, and so yeah, for all these reasons 6.5. But gosh, this is astonishingly beautiful. Like, I'm mind blown by the technique that has been used for this animation movie. I almost gave a better rating, but yeah, just because of that, just because of this length of the movie, because it's one part out of two, and I didn't know. I'm frustrated, so my frustration speaks above everything right now, and it's beautiful. I think everyone who loves Spider-Man will love this movie. I'm a huge Spider-Man fan, and I love this movie, but 6.5. Maybe it will get higher when I will know the end of this story. So yeah.
Cool. Yeah. Perfect. So 8 and 6.5.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not too bad.
No.
Yeah.
It's pretty good. So for me, like above 6 is a great movie. It's there's nothing to be shy about. It's just like I try to be more like severe in some regard in movies because there's so much that come out, and I think the quality is there, but sometimes the storyline is lacking. So yeah, I would say that's here where it's a bit difficult for me.
That makes sense. I can understand that. So yeah, that was our review, 6.5 and 8. Thank you so much for watching this week. Again, it was Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. Just came out in theaters, so we liked it. It wasn't our favorite, but definitely something we enjoyed watching. Yeah, feel free to like and subscribe, share with your friends, family, and when you'd like. And yeah.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Yeah.
See you next time.
See you next time.
Bye-bye.
Bye.